Okay, right, let's keep on going then. So colony ship en route. Right. Where's that constructed to? That's waiting for enough influence. I'm gonna wait 1 month to get a reduction.
System survey complete.
Starports. Another system surveyed, and we've got a couple of scientists just gained a level. Excellent. Let's keep on coming down here. So I'll survey there next. And pick the reach for the stars. Climb every mountain higher tradition. Excellent. So that was a reduction of 10%. Right. Off this cost for expanding our borders. Haven't actually surveyed it yet fully. Science ship is there. Hurry up, scientist. Where is he then? Got 3 more to go. Okay. Could do with more minerals at the moment.
System survey complete.
Okay, so that's done. Nice. Let's get a new outpost starbase there. 67 influence, so it's only what, 8 less or something. But yeah, you really need to. Any reduction on influence cost is certainly going to help. This scientist, let's get you out to here. Maybe this is a decent choke point, maybe for a fortress there. So I'll come up there, and I'll come around here, I'm thinking. Right. Let's get this back to there. I want to pick that up at some point, but it's crappy, but it's good location wise. Choke point, come up here. Right. Have my population grown yet? No, still not quite yet.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly found, so says the spiritualist advisor. I'll leave that for now. That's something I should mention as well. If you want me to change the advisor voices, let me know. The ethics of my race are authoritarian, spiritualist, and xenophile, so I could use one of the other ones for a little bit.
Dissent is forcefully discouraged.
So that's the really good sounding authoritarian voice there. Yeah, let's use that for a bit. Okay. Got a lot of minerals all of a sudden, which is great, and I'm going to be spending some of those
Construction complete.
now. Right, let's go and grab. Oh, very nice mineral there. Let's pick up that society. Societies definitely the most important science early game, in my opinion. Want to get rid of, yeah, tile blockers cleared and whatnot.
Colonization in progress.
The first Sacrosanct colony is, yeah, in progress. Okay, so let's right, get extra engineering for that, and this is going to take a couple of years, 25 months in fact. So what's that? 168 energy, breaking even at the moment, which is fine. Wouldn't mind if it was a bit in the positive though. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Leave that because it's not 5%. Oh, that's already done that. Okay, great. So let's come up, survey that system. And this is a bit of a giveaway, which I'm not sure what it's supposed to do. There's actually a natural wormhole here. So this place for a fortress, definitely gonna want one there long term. And I was planning on sticking one there, yeah, potentially short term anyway. It's a good choke point. So yeah, definitely coming up there. If there's an empire nearby, yeah, it'll be sooner rather than later. This is our only upgraded star base so far, which you start with. Natural wormhole. So this is a bit of a new text within the Apocalypse and Cherryh updates expansion, so I better read it. We have detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomenon on the edge of the Hojam system. A rift in the very fabric of space-time has formed here, creating a wormhole that scientists speculate may provide a conduit through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else in our galaxy. Depending on where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, this wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable. Any vessels foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds. If it could somehow be stabilized, and basically there is actually a tech which allows you to stabilize wormholes. Wormholes are basically in pairs. You can only travel between those pairs basically. It's one end over one way and one end back to where you came from. But there are ascension gates, I believe they're called, which you can make or repair later on in the game if you happen to find one. And basically those can be used to go between any one of those gates to wherever it happens to be and back again, or to go to a different one. So that's certainly something for later on in the game. A lot of the new Apocalypse features are actually pretty mid to late game, so I'm not going to be able to show them working straight away, but we'll get there. And yeah, there's tons of other changes with the cherry patch which we are already immediately seeing. Constructor here. Let's pick up. Let's get a bit of energy on the board then. Let's get that, and then let's come back to get that. And don't I have a new colony within my territory? Yes, I do. So I probably should get a colony ship out, shouldn't I? When I've got enough. Probably don't want to do it straight away because it would cost me 8 in maintenance, and I'd yeah, lose quite a bit of money. So in terms of the tiles here, which population should I use? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. I think I'll use my second race species, the acquiescence, for that. These serpenty guys. Right. So I need about 330, I think it was. But yeah, I'll probably make it when I got about 12 months left.
Star system charted.
High level anomaly here, which I definitely don't want to research quite yet because I would more than likely fail it. And it's probably a rather decent reward. Right, so let's keep on surveying down here. So I'm racing towards these choke points. Good choke point systems. There, was it? There and there, I'm thinking. So I'm going to expand up to those. At some point, of course, I want to expand beyond them, but they're good places for fortresses. I'll have a nice secure territory here, ringed with star bases. That's going to be the plan if I need them, which I might not if there's no aggressive enemy near to it. Okay, so both of my constructors are busy. I could be thinking about getting another constructor out and another science ship. Probably not too far away from the point where I should be getting another one of each of those. But yeah, I'll get another constructor out now. I think these only cost 1 energy. There is a bit of an issue with the user interface getting filled up with tons of civilian ships, which Hasn't really been solved in a new patch or expansion. Yeah, I don't know what they could do to solve that issue.
Star system charted.
Right, I wouldn't say it's the most massive issues, but yeah, this annoys me a little bit. This survey back down here. So I'm going to be expanding down this soon. I actually have enough influence to acquire another system.
Construction complete.
Just a question of where to expand to. 3 minerals. It's 2 that, oh right, so I'm going to want to colonize that. 2 is nice. I think I will, yeah, I will pick that 2 up first before expanding down there.
Construction complete.
And just completed that new constructor. Let's bring it down to here.
Construction complete.
Research is coming up a bit. It's not exactly the priority at the moment. Getting the minerals up is what I want to do. Okay, right. Everything's going pretty well though so far. Starting to get people joining, and just had a quick look at chat.
Star system
Any
charted.
questions, chat? Any ways you think I should be progressing the game? Anything you want me to show in more detail? Anything along those lines, let me know. If you haven't had a look in the description yet, I definitely recommend you do. There's details about the stream and channel. If you definitely want to get my attention, you can use the super chat feature, but I'll respond to all questions pretty much no matter what, unless I accidentally miss some, but yeah, that'll definitely get my attention.
Technology secure.
Right, tech. So we got the yeah, this in extra monthly unity, and I think the person who recommended this was definitely right. This is pretty good to get pretty early on, so that's increased that a lot. And it's also unlocked the additional edicts, so yeah, I'll have to have a look at those now, I guess. So here we can see these cost energy, so this is all new. It says growth speed 1, consumer goods cost, leader experience, and there'll be much more here of different types, energy, influence, and unity later on. And with this race, since the Spiritus, I get a bit of a reduction or extra duration, and there are ways, yeah, I can get even better benefits later on that I intend to do with this species. So, there's a new off-world trading company, which is a module on a spaceport. It's extra money, which is nice, but I don't think I'll be going for that yet. Upgrade to the temple, 10 more extra unity. Growth speed, start of the biological path, very important. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for that one first. The extra unity be really good. This race really specializes in unity. I'm getting extra unity from being a spiritualist, and getting extra unity from my main species. So I should be able to whiz through the traditions pretty quickly, and even be able to use edicts that cost unity at some stage. Right, where's this to? Not finished something. Oh, that's, I've got enough for a colony ship. Let's get the acquiesce this time then for that one. And what one's that doing? I think that one I'll actually bring to there. That one, let's have you go over to there. Not exactly much over there, but I want to expand up to there at some point. And down here. Haven't surveyed these territories yet. I mean, there could be planets here, it could be something of interest, but there's only so much I can do at one time. I will want to get another scientist out at some stage, maybe reasonably soon, but it costs 200 energy just to hire a scientist. This Yeah, I think I'm ready to expand my territory again, so let's come down here. I can actually afford it. So, gonna get that. Definite fortress site there. Big starbase. Population has finally grown, and I have gotten a pop-up because I put on a blank tile, and as someone in chat mentioned, you get a symbol here now for pops that lack buildings to work on. So let's find the building to work on. These guys have a caste system, so yeah, and they're really good when it comes to food. We can see the Serval's details there, which are really freaking good, frankly. So extra mineral, extra food. I picked the civic to start. That gives extra slaver guilds, but I probably will be changing that later on to get edict bonuses when I have the resources to use them. And yes, they're a lot better these days. All of the edicts that were here, which were basically worthless before and would never use, have all been removed, apart from there's two that I know of basically left. You can see one of them here for unrest, which you probably, yeah, wouldn't want to use unless you absolutely had to. So for the time being, let's stick that there. I actually want to get a better governor as well, a tile clearing governor, but he's not actually there, so clearing tiles is actually going to be really expensive without that. 100, oof. Yeah, I'm going to have to start doing that though soon. So that's a bit of an issue. I haven't got the temple up here, which I've forgotten about. I want to do that pretty soon. But yeah, first colony is very close to getting done. I'll have a colony following up on that not that long after. Cells. Haven't seen this one before. Okay, so whatever number that is, it's partially hollow. Within its interior spaces sprawls a dense honeycomb structure crafted of some unknown alloy, housing containers of alien genetic material. By all appearances, this is an archive of life, the genetic record of some earlier civilization come and gone. Most of the DNA is hopelessly degraded, but there is still much to learn here. Okay, there are still space creatures as well, just haven't found any yet. A little bit surprising, would have thought I'd find some by now. Okay, so waiting for new territory here, waiting for these colony ships, waiting for population to grow. I will have one, yeah, I definitely need to clear some stuff here. What's the next best tile then? It's a good mineral tile there, which I'm definitely going to want. Food's fine for the moment. Definitely need to get these minerals up more. Pop's pretty happy. Okay, he's done. Let's stick this guy in the food then temporarily. I'm going to, yeah, let's make a temple then. As soon as I got, I actually have enough minerals now. For some reason I was thinking it was costing 300. It's a stronghold that costs 300. So let's make that temple there, which I could have done before. And I think I am going to clear that tile now. Yeah. Stick him over there pretty soon.
Construction complete.
Right, so we just got a new system. So not a great system this in terms of the resources. That science isn't really to the point of where I think it's worthwhile picking up yet at this stage of the game, although society is nice. At this stage of the game, certainly. Okay, so I'm going to bring that one up there. That's what I'm going to expand into next. Let's wait in. That one can go over to there.
Sphere of influence expanded.
Okay, so new colony, Bead Prime, in there. Show you resettlement as well. If I wanted to resettle, you can see here that's been changed to energy. I really love that change. It's a really good change, fantastic change. So I will be resettling a bit later on, but not quite yet. Don't have the population really yet. So yeah, nothing to do there yet really. Just need to grow.
Anomaly found.
That's 5%, I'll do that one.
Star system charted.
Okay, this scientist. Money's gone back up because the colony finished. But I'm going to get another one now, so maintenance is going to go down yet again. Let's survey here next. Okay.
Construction complete.
Spaceport in order, made colony. Let's get this over to this desert planet then. Best energy tile is non-existent currently. I stick it there then, but I may well be moving that at some point. Next tradition. So I could increase the starbase capacity, don't really need to yet, don't need them yet. So I'm going to go for this one, the extra unity from capital buildings, which will progress things further. Got a couple of points there. Okay, got quite a bit of production all of a sudden, but nothing too much to spend it on. So physics there, do I need that? Yet, I think we're okay. I'd rather the energy. I found the Voltown trade post for the precursor event.
Situation log updated.
Special project there. And I don't have a scientist with enough skill. Okay. So I'm waiting on influence. I should be able to have enough next month. Right, so where do I want to expand to? I'm going to expand here onto this wormhole, I think. It's... No, I'm going to expand there. Next. Might do that next. Wasn't much of a big decision there, really. Doesn't really matter that much.
Star system charted.
Right, so there's physics there. Going to come up here. So choke point there maybe could have. Our leader, our illustrious illuminating leader, just gained a level. Okay, where are these two? Waiting around.
Star system charted.
Right, where's that? Save it down here. So I could do with more energy at the moment. Once this colony ship is finished, I'll save that for a bit. I'll get maybe another scientist and another
Tile
governor.
blocker cleared.
If a tile clearer one pops up.
Construction
might not.
complete.
Starbase here is done. Let's go and pick more minerals up. I might even pick up that good energy source not long afterwards. That's 2 lumps of 2, isn't it? Nothing else spectacular that I can see yet. It would be nice to find a
Technology secured.
huge amount of really good resources somewhere, but I haven't really found any yet. Just completed the first physics pick, I believe, which is blue laser. So next, ooh, I think I'll go for that because I have a computer guy. Normally I like to get deflectors quite early on. Actually, I think I've already got the initial deflector level, so it's not so important to get in the second level. I think you actually start with the first deflectors now. If we come into ship designer though, I can talk a bit about this. Before I do that though, I'll have a quick look at chat, see what's going on. Okay, so good morning to Richard in chat. And yeah, I guess I should get back to the ship designer. My throat's really scratchy at the moment for some reason. Okay, not sure how long I'm streaming for today. It could be quite a long time. I'm hoping to stream quite a long time. Another couple of hours at least. Just my throat holds out. So yeah, there's been some changes into the ship designer. So one thing is the reactor no longer have to stick modules down here, although there is actually an option to get extra energy via these reactors, but these reactors now which are up here just give you a lot of extra energy, and there are 5 levels of that like they used to be. It's all different modules here. They've really balanced the weapons. They've balanced the weapons like literally every patch so far, frankly. But this time they may have cracked it. So they're, yeah, they've done a much better job this time round. There are now options for shield, armor, and hull. I don't think there used to be hull before. At least it was, if it was pretty rare. So yeah, it's a pretty good system now with how things work. And I'll be discussing more about this later on. You really want to be paying attention to what you're targeting much more. But I just picked up blue laser, didn't I? So I probably want to really focus on those maybe at this point. I think I have 1 mass driver, but let's save that. To be honest, it doesn't really matter all that much at this stage since I haven't found any creatures. Pirates come in a couple of years, so I may actually want some ships then. Starting to get some decent amount of minerals, but I don't really have much to spend it on. But having said that, could spend some here, which I'm gonna do. So I do need to clear 1 more of these pretty soon since they're growing and there's not enough space. I've got a little bit of time before I can do that.
Anomaly found.
That's growing, got a long way to go before getting a lot of pop there though. Right. So should be getting our 3rd colony pretty soon on Krasim. Haven't found any other planets, so definitely need to survey a bit more. Right, new mining station down there. Let's get some more energy, isn't it? And I'm waiting on influence before I can expand again, which is a common theme with expansion now. But I actually get more influence than normal. Like I mentioned before, I'm an authoritarian, getting a bonus from that. If I could find another empire, I could rival them, get influence that way. Factions will pop up at some point. That's a way I could get influence. More influence. So I'm hoping that comes sooner rather than later. I could be upgrading my spaceports actually at the moment. I could be getting some extra energy from that, for instance. That's an idea, but I don't think there's much point in upgrading these yet until I found anyone really. Maybe
colonization in progress.
Yeah. You know what? I will do that actually. It's probably worthwhile. Okay. Right, scientist there. Yes, I could upgrade those. 33, why not?
Vessels upgraded.
pirates are coming in about a year. I should be thinking about making a ship or two. But it's going to cost me extra minerals and energy, which I'd rather spend on upgrading my economy, to be honest. But let's see. Right. So only 67 influence, and I think I'll expand to there maybe. Yeah, it just hasn't been a great system yet with a ton of resources. But overall, I'd say things are definitely going well. Looks like we might get a lot of territory here. There's no one right on our doorstep. Yes, at least. Could find people rather quickly all of a sudden.
Star system charted.
Okay, nice. Let's get this scientist over to there. I think I'm actually going to pick up that science here. I've got a bit of production. Why not? And let's make a corvette here. I could have made actually another shipyard here, which would allow me to build 2 ships at one time. In theory, you could make 6 and make 6 ships at one time. And who knows, maybe in the late game I will want to do that, but at the moment I don't really need to be making 6 ships at one time, since I don't have the resources, the production to be able to do it. I don't need them quite yet, since I haven't found anyone yet. System surveys. Okay, so getting pretty far down here. This is going to be a choke point where I'm going to be wanting to expand to. I think it's a good area. So I want to basically lock off as much territory with as little star bases as possible, especially if there are hostile aliens on the borders of that territory. Right. Should we make another one of those? I could do a bit of energy maybe.
Construction complete.
And that was the hubs, that just gave me energy actually. Another tradition. So don't need that yet. New colony. Well, I've got one on the go. An extra pop in there would be a nice idea, wouldn't it? So I'm actually going to pick that next over the reduction in tradition cost. I think it's the extra pop is just about more worthwhile than that currently. Won't be too long before I get that, only 26 months. Shall we?
Anomaly found.
I'll do that one as a 5%. I'll get one more corvette, and that should be enough to take out the early pirates, which now fire no earlier than 10 years into the game. Okay, next month I can actually gain a new territory, new system. Right, so where to? I think I'll do Hojam. It's going to be an important system with that wormhole at some point. Could be, I could end up using it to attack people from, or potentially be attacked from. We'll have to see what's on the other end of it when I get the tech that allows me to, yeah, go through it. It's going to be a while yet.
Construction complete.
Gives at least a mid-game tech. Construction there. Yeah, traveling takes a lot longer now with ships, so these wormholes and ascension gates are going to be much more important to travel around with. Only hyperwarp, no more warp drive or wormholes. Okay, just having a look at chat. Ready for a 10-hour stream. I'm not sure if it's going to be 10-hour, but it might be longer than normal. I did start pretty early.
Construction complete.
And I'm hoping I've got nothing to interfere with me today. So couldn't stream at all last week. It was really friggin' annoying, but yeah, I do plan on finishing up that Endless Space 2 Let's Play. Might stream it within the next few days maybe, or I may just record normally for the last few videos for it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Right, so this constructor, I want some more energy at the moment, so let's start getting more. Let's go and pick that one up there. This cost reduction of start and lead is really helping out on the mining station. Pure luck getting that. Played the first map that we got. So this guy basically surveyed as much as I want to do pretty much over there. So I'm going to, what I could be doing actually is be moving my scientist in each and every one of these systems here, just looking for planets, and then if I find one I could just survey it. That is actually an idea, because if I move to there now it should show me some details about the system. If I can't even click into the system at the moment with how things work now. Actually that was the same before, to be honest. But
construction complete.
Like I mentioned earlier, can't explore with corvettes anymore. It's all to do with science ships, at least until you get decent scanners, which come, I think it might be a tier 2 tech for a scanner. Right, so we now own that wormhole system, a very key system. Let's pick up that mineral. Minerals, minerals, minerals. At this stage of the game, key importance. Really want to be able to make, well, 90 minerals I'd say is a really good amount, because you can get any station and most buildings with that every month.
Star system charted.
After that, can maybe start focusing much more on sciences and other stuff. But I'm going to be wanting hundreds of all resources at some stage. Okay, so that's a pretty good system. Expanding down there would be a pretty nice idea. I think I'm actually going to survey there as well. That's maybe where I want to stick a starbase. I could line up, surveying this might be a better idea rather than doing it individually each time. Something I tend to forget about. New population here. Okay, excellent. I'm gonna keep him a free citizen. I could make him a caste. If I were to put him there though, and then put him back there, he would have a happiness penalty. So you gotta be a bit careful with that. We are authoritarians, of course.
Construction complete.
These guys are actually decadent. I've gotten that to get a faction bonus in the main, but the downside of this is that they're unhappy when they don't have slaves here, so I do need to resettle some of my acquiesce population here at some point, definitely. Right, this is getting more energy. Okay. Any questions, chat? Any comments? Any ways you think I should be progressing the game? You'll have to let me know.
Construction complete.
Right, mining station. Okay. Do I want that energy? Yeah, I think I do. Let's get that one as well. I need 67 influence before I can expand the border again. Probably here, I'm thinking next. That's a good job point. That's a good job point. So I won't be expanding up here yet. Although I will want to survey here at some stage. Oh, looks like I've forgotten about a scientist. Yeah, I was moving here, wasn't I? So you can see within the system by doing that. So I could, yeah, just go around looking for planets that way. They would show up. I'm not sure I can be bothered doing that though. Well, maybe. Okay, let's go around here. I should keep an eye out for this, frankly. So, hopefully I won't forget. So if we see a little planet symbol
Tactical retreat.
here now, then yeah, it's going to be of interest. Right, we found our first aliens. Counter in Ulm, which is anyone's played the EU4 and a Paradox game will be familiar with. Or happens to be German, frankly. Yeah, evading hostile fleets. Beta aliens. If we, I can't. Oh yeah, I can go into the system. Right, those are space amoeba. So I want to kill those at some stage. My fleet isn't quite strong enough yet, though. So yeah, let's come back out of there then and come back over here. Right, what is that? It's doing nothing. Oh, yeah, maybe I should get this doing something. Let's go and pick up some energy over here. On that Jupiter-looking gas giant.
Construction
Might be worthwhile
complete.
picking up that physics about at this stage. Mining station there, more energy. Let's have a look, see if there's a new governor tile clearer one. I do need one. No, there isn't. There is a slavery one, which isn't bad. Let's clear. Yeah, I'm gonna need to clear a tile here soonish. I'm actually starting to run out of food, so let's get that food tile next. Very expensive, especially without a tile clearing governor. Right.
Construction complete.
Mining station. Yeah, a bit of extra energy goods. Still waiting on that influence.
Sphere of influence expanded.
Speaking of influence expanding, we now have a new colony. Okay, let's put a blank tile down there. Could put him there, couldn't I, and get the food straight away? Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Tile blocker cleared.
Yeah, definitely need to find some more planets. Not really paying attention to this at the moment, but maybe we'll find some of it in a second. Right, is that serving down there? I need to get a third scientist really now, about this time. That's got up to a good level. I'll wait until about 350 energy, then I'll pick up a new scientist, I think. Let's actually make a new science ship there now. I think I'll make it here. How's tech going? Okay. Ah, here we go. Just found another planet. Okay, so expanding along here towards there would be a very good idea. I'm actually going to stop and survey that system now. I think actually I'll expand up through here, then I'll come across there, down there and down there. That's going to be the plan. So I don't really have to get these quite yet. Okay, so quick look at chat. Hire an admiral to start farming XP from, including pirates. Right, yeah. Admiral, definitely an idea coming up.
Construction complete.
Thing is, I need energy for a number of things, and there aren't any pirates yet, so yeah, it can wait a little bit. Like getting another scientist would be an idea, wouldn't it? So let's get... here we go. Speaking of the devil. Pirates. So maybe, yeah, an admiral would be a pretty decent idea now all of a sudden. These pirates are called the Fire Reavers.